The WNBA regular season is a marathon. It's 40 games of grit, grind, glory. But the playoffs are a sprint. Every single possession matters. Every shot is magnified. The Final Four are here and the energy is electric. Las Vegas Aces, Indiana Fever, Minnesota Lynx, Phoenix Mercury. Each team took a different path to get here. Each team has a unique story. This isn't just about basketball. It's about legacies being forged. It's about dreams being realized. Semifinals separate contenders from pretenders. The real pressure begins to build. These matchups matter because they represent the past, the present, the future. A clash of styles and philosophies, a perfect storm of storylines and talent. These series will define the 2025 season. Let's talk about the Las Vegas Aces versus the Indiana Fever. This series is pure Hollywood. On one side, you have the Aces, a team built like a supergroup. They are led by the one and only A'ja Wilson. She redefines dominance every time she steps on the court. Her skill, her leadership, her sheer will to win, it's just different. But the Aces are far from a one-woman show. Their roster is stacked with all-stars. Their roster is full of veterans who know what it takes to win championships. They play with a swagger, a confidence that comes from being at the top of the mountain. On the other side stands the Indiana Fever, a team that represents the future. That future is led by Aaliyah Boston. Her arrival has completely transformed this franchise. She is a force in the paint, a player with a basketball IQ far beyond her years. The marquee matchup everyone is watching is Wilson versus Boston. It's a clash of generations, an established MVP versus a player destined to become one. This individual rivalry could dictate the flow of the entire series. When these two titans go head-to-head under the basket, it's must-see TV. Power against power, skill against skill. But this series is about more than two players. It's about depth. The Aces have a bench that could be a starting five for another team. They can bring in fresh legs without missing a beat. The Fever, while younger, have surrounded Boston with talent that's grown together. Their chemistry is real. This series feels like a chess match. Now let's turn our attention to the other semifinal matchup, Minnesota Lynx versus the Phoenix Mercury. If Aces Fever is a clash of generations, this series is a clash of styles. The Minnesota Lynx are the definition of consistency. Tough, disciplined, defensively minded, they grind you down over the course of a game. They don't often make mistakes. They follow their game plan to perfection. Led by their veteran core, the Lynx embody the idea that defense wins championships. They make you work for every single point. They thrive on frustrating their opponents into making costly errors. Physical battle, mental battle. On the flip side, you have the Phoenix Mercury, firepower. They are built to score, explosive bursts that can change a game in minutes. When the Mercury get hot, they are nearly impossible to stop. They can go on a 15-0 run, turning a close game into a blowout. Their offense is fast-paced, thrilling to watch. They live and die by their ability to put the ball in the basket. They have the star power to do just that. Can the Mercury's high-octane offense break down the Lynx's impenetrable defense? When you get to the semifinals, every team is loaded with talent. Every team has a superstar. So what separates the teams that advance from the teams that go home? Often, it comes down to the intangible factors that don't always show up on the stat sheet. One of the biggest is clutch performance. Who is going to take and make the big shot with the game on the line? It's not just about who scores the most points. It's about who scores the most important points. A player who can stay calm under pressure and deliver in the final seconds is invaluable in the playoffs. These are the moments that define careers. Another massive factor is injuries. It's the unfortunate and cruel reality of professional sports. A team can look like an unstoppable juggernaut all season long, but one awkward landing or one rolled ankle can change everything. Coaching adjustments are also absolutely critical. A playoff series is a 7-game chess match between two brilliant basketball minds. Finally, let's not forget the role of the unsung heroes. While the superstars get the headlines, playoff series are often won by role players who exceed expectations. These players may not have their names in lights, but their contributions are just as vital. It's about the entire team, from the first player to the last one on the bench. So, who will win? The beauty of the WNBA playoffs is that there are no easy answers. We can analyze the matchups, break down the stats, and debate the key factors all day long. But at the end of the day, the games still have to be played. The Las Vegas Aces may have the experience. The Indiana Fever have the fearless energy of youth. The Minnesota Lynx may have the lockdown defense. The Phoenix Mercury have an offense that can catch fire at any moment. These contrasting styles and compelling storylines are exactly what makes this stage of the postseason so incredibly exciting. There are no guarantees. This unpredictability is the heart and soul of playoff basketball. It's the reason we are so invested. We watch because anything can happen. These players are leaving everything they have on the court, and that passion is contagious. It draws us in and reminds us why we love this sport. We get to witness the highest level of basketball played by the best athletes in the world. Let the games begin.